Hey everybody, Don here again. Today I'm doing a little something different. Got a couple of packages in the mail. Now this one, I know what it is. This is from my buddy Titus Pope over at YourNextCast. And one day last week I just happened to be cruising through YouTube and I saw Titus was live. I think that's the first time I've seen him live. So obviously I hopped on. We've become pretty good YouTube friends. And he asked a question, I don't know, I forget where the conversation was going, but he asked the question if anybody knew what his favorite lure was. And I knew right off the bat it was the jackhammer. And so first person typed it in, that was me. And he said, wow, that was quick. So he said he's going to send me a couple of jackhammer chatterbaits. The Zeman jackhammer is an awesome chatterbait. I don't have one in my box, so I'm pretty excited. This package feels a little stout to just be a couple of jackhammers. So let me open it up and see what's in it. Oh wow, that's more than 2 jackhammers. All right, number 1, jackhammer, Z-Man. What color is this? It's color 04, shad green, green shad. And here's another one. Jackhammer chatterbait number 2. This is also, this is Bite Delight. Okay, I give. You can see it's got chartreuse and black, and it's got a black blade. This one's got chartreuse and silver, and it's actually a chrome blade. No, actually not really chrome, but polished metal. But there's more. Wow. Oh wow. A Z-Man spinnerbait. This is a Z-Man Luke Clausen ½ ounce spinnerbait, kind of a silver with twin willow blades. Awesome. Spinnerbait has been my go-to lure for a long time, and Titus knows that. I've really been trying to give the chatterbait a fair shake this year, and I've been doing pretty good with it. So, spinnerbait, 2 chatterbaits. But wait, there's more. Oh, man. Package of Zoom Super Chunks, black and blue. So this is a really good trailer. It looks kind of like a pork rind, as you can see. It's a super chunk. That'll be sweet. And lastly, Zoom Brush Hog in watermelon seed. So the brush hog is kind of a I guess it's kind of a lizard looking thing. So awesome. He was going to give me 2 chatterbaits, and instead I got a package of five goodies. And there's also a really nice note from Titus that I'm gonna keep it to myself. But yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Titus's channel, you need to check it out. Titus's channel is awesome. Your next cast is a metaphor for whatever's next in your life. One of the things he said in that very first video I watched of his was, make your next cast your best cast, whether that's fishing or whatever you're doing, you know, whether it's your job or whatever, your relationship, just make your next thing you do better than the last thing you did. And I really love that about Titus's channel. So Titus, thanks so much. This is an awesome, awesome package. Way more than what was expected, but that's the way you are. Thank you. And now there's a second package. This came from Dr. Randy Heinzel. You know, Dr. Randy is his dad in Father and Sons Fishing. And Randy's another guy that I've become honest, good friends with via YouTube. And Randy and I have a little back and forth banter going on. I'm a Giants fan. He's an Eagles fan. We'll just leave it at that. And but yeah, we've had a lot of fun back and forth. So he told me he was sending me a package. You know, CJ started this whole send a care package to someone you like, just as a token of friendship and, you know, something to lighten the mood during these crazy times. So Randy sent me this package. He kind of gave me a heads up of something that might be in it. Unfortunately, both of these packages came while I was up on my fishing trip up to Lake Champlain. And I really could have used those chatterbaits up there, although I don't know that they would have helped because the fishing was terrible. I got rained out, and you guys saw that trip was kind of a bust. But doesn't mean I can't use them next year. So here is a letter. Wow. As you guys watch his channel, you know he's a little long-winded.
Greetings, Don. I hope this package finds you doing well. Better than the Giants, anyhow, yeah.
0-3. I don't think they're much worse than the Eagles, though.
I realize it's late in the fishing season, but I wanted to send you some items to play around with this fall or next spring. Mission fishing jig heads are my favorite. A charter boat captain turned me onto them a few years ago, and I've been using them ever since. That same captain showed me a lure modification that has been a game changer for me. Put a zip tie around the neck of the soft plastics, not too tight, not too loose, and you'll rarely need to readjust the lure after each cast. My go-to lure to put on these jig heads is a Z-Man soft plastic minnows. I fish these inshore around a lot of the toothy fish, and they hold up really well. As someone who is known to catch a toothy fish or two yourself, I thought you might want to try them out.
I have been dubbed the Pickerel King by my friend Dave, the hunting farmer, and it seems to have stuck. Whenever I go bass fishing, the pickerel seem to find me. That's all right.
Finally, there is nothing like an O-ring to extend the life of a wacky rig Senko. And there is nothing like an O-ring tool to make putting them on easy.
Okay, I guess I know what's in the box.
On the non-fishing side of things, enjoy this new drone. The Shikster and I felt awful you lost your drone, so hopefully this makes you feel better.
Yeah, what?
In almost all of your catch and cook videos, even though you don't do many, I notice you like to spice things up a bit. I love using Everglades heat. It's good to mix into the breading when frying, and it's excellent to use when steaming or boiling crabs, or crawdads, or lobster. Finally, let me introduce you to the bomb. Try it on camera at some point and let us know what you think. My very best wishes, Randy, Father and Sons Fishing.
That's awesome. I have to look in this box now. That kind of blows my mind. Lots of packing. All right, so here they are, the Z-Man Elastec minnows that he speaks of in bluegill color. The zip ties to tie them on. The Mission Fishing jigs. I like these jigs. They have a collar. I can see where you see the collar on these things. You put a zip tie around those and the baits will stay right on. And here is an O-ring tool and a bunch of O-rings for wacky rigs. And Z-Man Diesel minnows. That's another really good looking color. It's kind of clear with a black flake. What do they call it? Bad shad. Bluegill and bad shad. And Purple Demon in the same minnows with a Z. Everglades heat. That's I'm looking forward to that. I love Tony Satchery's, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about Everglades heat, so I am really looking forward to that. Have you guys ever watched the YouTube channel called Hot Ones? It's a guy named Sean Evans. Ooh. Ooh. Randy, the bottle is leaking. Toxic waste all over my hands. Holy moly. Yeah. The Postal Service is, I don't remember how this came. Oh, no. Did it break? This is the bomb. Oh. So if you've ever watched Hot Ones, it's a show where the host, Sean Evans, gets people to try hot wings while interviewing them. And it is hilarious. It is awesome. They go from 1,500 on the Scoville scale up to 2 million. The Scoville scale rates the intensity of hot peppers. This one always draws a lot of F-bombs by some of the most surprising celebrities you wouldn't think would be throwing the F-bomb out there. Whew. Leaked out a little bit, but it didn't break, so that's cool. Look at this. He sent me a friggin' drone. As you guys know, I lost my drone. I had a GoPro Karma drone, and I was trying to video myself kayak fishing, and I was using the follow me mode, and it was all going great. I decided to go for a little tour of the bog, and the battery died, and I lost it like 2 feet from me, and I never did find it. I looked for it 5 or 6 different days. Now the box does say 14 and up. I got that covered. I just opened up the drone. There it is. It's like a super mini. Awesome, awesome care package. I really appreciate it. Next time I do a catch and cook, I'm going to try to bomb. The squirrel recipe that I've got coming up, I might have to try some of this on that. So let's hope I can get some squirrels, and I'll do it on camera. I promise I'll edit out any F-bombs that I throw around, because I do like to keep my channel family friendly. Guys, both of you, Titus, Randy, thanks very much. This is really, it's hard to describe the friendships that you can develop through YouTube. Who would have ever thunk it, right? But yeah, awesome gifts. Appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Peace. It's after me. All right. I'm gonna have too much fun with this. I will practice my flying with this, and hopefully next time I get a real drone, I won't crash it in the water. See you guys.